GMC. Must be a current owner lessee of a 2005 model year or newer GM vehicle for at least 30 days prior to the new vehicle sale. Offer includes price reduction, low MSRP, and purchase allowance. Not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Take retail delivery by 9/30/19. See participating dealer for details.
Wolverines football is brought to you by
Meyer, your all-star selection for everything Michigan tailgating. Ram trucks. Hurry in to Ram Power Days for great deals. And by Arby's. Rep the Blue with limited edition Michigan team cups and buy one, get one roast beef sandwiches every Saturday. Arby's. We have the beats.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor. Jim Branstetter along with Dan Deerdorf, Doug Harsh, and John Jansen. Good to have you along with us because there's 110,662 in attendance today. And those of you at home or in your cars listening, we want to thank you for coming along with us. This football game, Michigan Rutgers, Wolverines on top. The Scarlet Knights 31-0. 4:23 left to play here in the third, and a big play coming. Rutgers, down 31, are going for it on 4th and 2 from their own 40. Sitkowski in the shotgun. Calls for the ball. Back to throw. Throws in the flat. Embry Thomas stops Blackshear at the line of scrimmage. And Michigan takes over on the second 4th down play. And short yardage that Rutgers goes for. The Wolverines stand up and stop them. And they'll take over 1st and 10 from the Rutgers 40-yard line.
That is a textbook stick and tackle by Embry Thomas. A guy that wasn't even going to be able to play this year, it looked like, this summer when he got colitis. And what a great story, and what a good-looking tackle that was right there.
1st and 10, Michigan. Drew Wilson to the left. Shea Patterson. Patterson throws over in the left to Peoples-Jones. Turns the corner. Up inside the 30 to the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Jared Paul makes the tackle. Boy, good blocking out there, too, in front of Peoples-Jones by Nico Collins. Good for 17.
Well, DPJ, once he gets the ball, whether it's on a punt return or reception, he is a gifted runner.
Black and Collins, great job of blocking. Back to throw, Patterson. Looking, all kinds of time. Throws down the right sideline for Peoples-Jones. Dives out of bounds. Can't make the catch, but he got his hands on it. And Maddox Williams on coverage, but boy, what an effort by Peoples-Jones to make that play.
Well, and Shea Patterson, when he lets this ball go, realizes that there's no way that he can throw it to the inside of the field. The coverage was just too good that time. So he threw it the only place he could throw it. But it made DPJ really extend for it, but in no way he could have come down inbounds.
There's a change up front in the offensive line for Michigan as Ryan Hayes is playing at right tackle for Jalen Mayfield. And they try to go over the right guard spot that time on a run with Christian Turner. Prevalon and Maddox Williams makes a stop. No gain. 3rd down and 10, Michigan.
Now Mayfield's been playing the whole game at right tackle so far.
Haskins into the ballgame, not running back. 3 receivers bunched to the right at the hash. Patterson in the shotgun, gets the ball, back to throw. Throws, ball is caught. Ronnie Bell at the 10, inside the 10 to the 5. Fighting, and he fights his way
To the one.
Oh, so close.
I thought he was going to get in. For a minute there, I really thought he was going to get in.
He caught that ball about the 11 and then fought his way down to 1. And Michigan goes no huddle right to the ball. Gain of 22 by Bell. 1st and goal at the 1. Michigan lined up, tight formation. Under center will be Patterson. The lone setback is Hassan Haskins. It's a sneak. Shea Patterson pushing his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. Quarterback sneak. Shea's 3rd touchdown on the ground of the day. Michigan's lead grows as Shea Patterson goes in from a yard out on the quarterback sneak. 3 touchdowns for Shea today. 37-0 Michigan, and again to attempt the extra point to make it a 38-0 lead. Will Hart will hold Cameron Cheeseman with the snap. The kick is up, and it's through. And Michigan, with the Shea Patterson 2-yard run, goes ahead of Rutgers 38-0 with 2:35 left to play here in the third quarter. That touchdown was brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Visit Fairlane Ford in Dearborn. Think Ford first. With a break now in the action, let's throw it back to Brian Bush at Game Central for scores from around the league.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Yeah, we begin in the Big Ten. A couple of games in progress outside of ours. And Wisconsin and Northwestern locked up in a defensive struggle. The Badgers just coming up with a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Eric Burrell forcing a fumble on Hunter Johnson. And Wisconsin runs it back for a score. So the Badgers leading Northwestern 14-3, late stages of the third quarter in that one. Jonathan Taylor, 85 yards and a touchdown so far. Also in progress, number 14, Iowa, having no issues at home against Middle Tennessee. The Hawkeyes in front 27-3. So it looks like Iowa will indeed get to 4-0 under Kirk Ferentz for the 5th time. A couple of other games of note nationally. Number 6, Oklahoma, a 41-10 lead on Texas Tech. That game 5 minutes into quarter number 3. Jalen Hurts threw for more than 300 yards in the first half, something that Kyler Murray did not do last year for Oklahoma en route to the Heisman Trophy. And number 23, Texas A&M, having some issues with Arkansas, a Razorback team that has lost 12 straight conference games. The Hogs in front of A&M 24-21, late stages of the third quarter there. StubHub is the easiest way to experience every Wolverines game. Check the virtual view, score your seats, and get your tickets delivered instantly. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Michigan Athletics. StubHub, be there. Michigan, a 38-0 lead on Rutgers. Shea Patterson with his third rushing score moments ago. He's added a touchdown through the air as well. 276 yards for Shea as the Wolverines are in control. Back to the Big House for the rest of the third quarter play-by-play. Here's Jim Brandstatter and Dan Dearmore. Fellas?
And we appreciate it. Let's go down to the sideline real quick. Doug Karsh, what you got?
Well, a couple things. First of all, Joe Milton just got the tap from Ben McDaniels, the quarterback coach. He's got his helmet on. He's warming up. Expect to see him next series. Also, keep your eye open for Chris Hinton and Mozzie Smith. Hinton just spent some time talking with defensive line coach Sean Newton.
Chris Hinton, of course, the freshman. His dad, a great player. Dan, you're well aware of his dad and how he played at Northwestern and in the NFL.
A tremendous offensive tackle. And I exchanged emails with the dad after his son signed with Michigan, and he's a proud father. And again, Mozzie Smith and Chris Hinton, just two really, really talented freshmen that it's going to be fun to watch them grow.
Now, Hinton out of Johns Creek, Georgia, and Mozzie Smith out of East Kentwood High School in Grand Rapids. We'll take a look at them. But right now, Rutgers has the football down 38-0. And they'll spot it at the 25-yard line.
But the veterans are still on the D-line for Michigan.
Yep. Quiddy Pay's out there.
Kemp, Dwumfor,
yep.
And Dana.
Bunch receivers wide right. Sitkowski back to throw, looking right. Throws right. Ball is knocked away. Ooh, nice play by Lavert Hill. Has a little in route. And Lavert Hill was riding the hip of the receiver and knocked it down. What a nice defensive play. Ball was intended for Paul Woods. Second down and 10. Rutgers from their own 25. Sitkowski calls for the ball. Quick pitch to right to Blackshear on a sweep. How about Mike Dana?
Great hustle.
Defensive end position, running down the running back after a gain of just 1 yard. Whoa, now that's what you love to see from a D lineman.
Well, Mike Dana, the grad transfer from Central Michigan, and on first team all MAC, but that was some scoots. Now he was
Scoots.
Well, you don't see defensive linemen cover ground like that.
I've heard wheels and everything else. I have not heard scoots yet.
Well, I'm not sure I ever did either. That just popped out.
That one came out of nowhere. God, the Rutgers will bring the best out of everybody.
Sadly, yes.
Sitkowski rolls to his right, looks to throw, throws long and out of bounds, incomplete.
Might have hit his head coach.
Yeah, he threw it over to the training staff. Woods was his intended receiver. Lavert Hill was covering, and that'll bring up 4th and 10, and the Scarlet Knights will kick it away. Just 1 minute 43 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Michigan well in charge. 38-0 over the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers. Sack, back to kick it away.
And Joe Milton does have the look of a guy who's getting